10 years ago, this man was spitting bars. I remember he came up here. When he walked away, we thought he was something special. That was before Neighborhood Hove.
Come on.
That was 10 years ago. When they say, what it is, 10,000 hours?
Yep, exactly, in order for you to master your craft.
That was 10 years ago. That was before Blessed to the Max. That was 10 years ago. That was before Thankful. That was 10 years ago. That was before Unique. And look what he's done with it, citizens. We want to welcome him back to the show. A true MC. A real MC. He's beyond the hyena. I watched him over the last 10 years with pride. Watched him face adversities. He's not the same person he was 10 years ago. He wasn't a father 10 years ago. Were you?
No.
Look at him now, right? Come on. I want to welcome him back to the show and say I'm very proud of you. I love the new project. Your heart is all over it. Give it up for the one and only Neek Buxx, true MC. Neek Buxx. Come on, man.
Welcome back.
10 years, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Me hearing that voice, it just made me think about that person. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I came a long way.
You came a long way. I love this question. Tracy usually asks it. I'm going to take it from her.
Let me see. What would he say to that version of you 10 years ago?
I'll probably say you're going to be all right. Just keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know, at that time, even now, sometimes your vision get blurry. You don't really know what's next for you. But I would just say, yo, you just keep doing what you're doing. Just stay true to yourself. Keep doing what you're doing.
Did it turn out better than what you initially expected?
Nah, I definitely did because I just stayed focused. You know,
that's right.
It's a lot of focus, bro. Like listening to your music, even the projects, the past projects as well. You really developed a skill to express your emotions in your music. And when I look at this title, Unique, of this project, I want to ask you, what do you feel like is one of the most unique qualities you possess right now as a human being, who you are as a man?
I just think staying focused, and just not worrying about everything else that's going around me. It's easy to get distracted now with everything that's just going on, period. Social media, every time you scroll, it's just something new going on, a new trend. It's just everything changed. And I just feel like what's unique about myself is I just always stay focused on what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Just locked in on what I'm doing, my path, my journey, and it's hard to do,
That's hard to do, and that it's hard to come to that crossroad where you make that decision. Man, I got to focus on me. I'm in the traffic too much. It's too much chaos. What was that moment? Like, what was that definitive moment that changed your trajectory to who you are now, would you say?
I think ever since I had my kid, when I got my daughter.
Say her name, man.
Harmony, yes.
Harmony, man. Come on, right?
Word,
That'll do it.
Harmony, how old is she now?
She 5 now.
Okay.
5. So I think, from when she was born, I kind of manned up from right there and said, man, I just got to focus on what I'm doing. I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What are some examples of your routines, your habits before Harmony existed versus who you are now and how you move?
I mean, I think I didn't take my time as serious, like before her, it was like I was kind of like freestyling life, just trying to, wake up, thug it out, figure out that day, get to the next one, It wasn't really no path. I didn't really have no direction. But, when she came, I had to, figure out what was my purpose, what direction I'm going in, and how I'm going to make sure she's straight.
Neek Buxx is here, 888-742-3345. Lot of bangers on this project, Unique. When you walked in, I was talking about the song Dreams and Prayers that we just played, and music, art is interpreted differently by different people, but listening to this music, I feel like you tapped into prayer and determination, creating your reality, right? You bring up prayer a lot, and throughout this whole project.
True.
Can you speak to that? When did you really start understanding that you're manifesting your own reality?
I think like a year ago, I had got shot in the chest. You know what I'm saying? So me like a lot of people done got hit the same places I got hit and wasn't able to survive. You know what I'm saying? And when that happened, I'm like, nah, like God is really on my side. So I really just surrendered myself to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this my, like, this what I'm on. You heard? And it been working for me. I've been happy ever since. I'm like the happiest I ever been in my life. For real, for real.
So a bullet in the chest improved your life.
Yeah, nah, for sure. For sure.
Yo, that shit, that just the thought of that sound crazy.
What could take your life gave you new life.
Nah, I just looked at it like, yo, before that happened, I ain't even stamped my passport. I never been out the country. You know what I'm saying? It was mad stuff that I ain't even do. So it made me look at it like, damn, if I would have checked out, I ain't even do nothing. You get what I'm saying? The only thing I did was been here. So, you know, after that, I traveled, went to Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Just doing more stuff, because I just noticed that time is limited. You don't got that much time, so you gotta do everything you gotta do out here.
Right, man, you better go get it.
Word.
And then also, man, I know when my daughter was born. My daughter's 26 now, you know, doing really well for herself. I'm extremely proud of her. I was a wildly dude when she was born. I was like you. I was swayed with the locks. You know, locks life is different, y'all.
Hello.
Yeah, man. And when she was born, it just, I didn't argue with dudes in public no more.
Right.
Like all this stuff that used to make me want to,
right.
You know, I realized I have to stop, because if I get hurt,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Who's going to take care of her? So salute to your daughter, Harmony.
Thank
You also talk about, I want to say, in having a Benz in 2019. You had a Benz in 2019?
Yeah, 2019, yeah. I was a kid. I was young. And, you know, that's what you want. You know, I always wanted a Mercedes Benz. So, you know, as soon as I got a few dollars, I went and got that.
You wouldn't have got that. But you also talked about, man, maybe I feel like you said maybe I shouldn't have got it.
Right.
So you start, why is that? What have you learned about finances, you know, as an artist and just even outside the art? Why did you realize not having the Benz might not have been the best choice?
Because I feel like, you know, when you gotta save your money, because it's gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? So like, back then I was a little more reckless with my purchases. Now I understand that, you know what I mean, that whatever payment I'm gonna put on that could go to something that's way more important. You know what I'm saying? Like my kid. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's good to enjoy, you know, yourself and treat yourself to things, but I mean, you just gotta make sure you could buy it twice or 3 times, you know what I'm saying, before you just go jump out the window.
Neek Buxx, you still in Harlem?
Yeah, I'm still in Harlem.
He's still in Harlem. Torch, I don't see y'all in Harlem no more. I'm walking the streets. I don't see Neek and Torch. I don't see y'all.
I don't be out like that no more.
You don't be out like that no more?
Still around.
You still around?
Still around. I be on the east side though. Yeah. You know, you gotta come to the east side, Sway. You on the east side though, right?
I used to be.
You used to be on the east side.
Yeah, but I'm on another side now. Ain't a op. I'm on Neek. Don't make me an op.
Yeah. So
I was on. You remember I was on 112, on 111, and I was on 5th for a while. I used to bump into y'all. I used to bump into Bottle all the time.
Right.
Babies.
Right. Now that's dope though, cause you know people could get a chance to see you, and when people bump into you, for those who haven't messed with, you know, he just leave you with that positive energy, give you some game real quick, and you know, like it's just always love.
Yeah.
Always like you. I feel like you just watched us grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, thank you for saying that, bro. Yeah. Nick, that's what his energy's from, man. I don't see y'all. I see y'all as artists, but I see you as people. Like y'all like my little bros, bro.
Yep.
Cause I remember when you first came up here and everybody's excited and their eyes open. It's like you living out your fucking dream, right? And then we're like the Wiz, you know. So for we ain't fake,
right? That part.
And so for us, it's, you know, what a and this is my own personal story. What a joy it is that I've seen so many people's beginnings of their careers and then watch them do like you and grow and evolve. And now this conversation 10 years later is way different than
1,000%.
10 years ago, right?
1,000%.
All right. Man, we got Neek Buxx in here. What do we want to play next, Torch? Let's do that Blessings.
Ooh.
Joey Badass. Neek Buxx.
Neek, we often speak about the whole timeline of the music industry in terms of how things have changed. Like, for instance, now personal branding, social media, as you know very well, can help shape your audience, can help you almost use that platform as like a focus group to see, okay, what are my fans feeling? What should I change, et cetera, et cetera. And that's something that's new that hasn't always been present. But when you were talking about getting these passport stamps, right? Seeing what life is outside of Harlem, it brought to mind something that will never change in the music industry, which is how going on tour, doing these shows will give you a whole different perspective approach to your music. And you've had the blessing of being on tour with a bunch of people, whether it's YFN, whether it's Dipset, whether it's our homie Benny the Butcher. What have these shows taught you about the music industry that you did not know prior? How have they shaped your approach to music? And what's the feedback that you receive when you're out there on stage?
So it showed me that it's like bigger than your area. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you coming up, you get caught up in, you know, like being popular where you from, and you know, that hood fame and just the love you get there. But when you go other places, you see that you look in the crowd and they know your songs word for word. Like your music touched somebody in Portland, Oregon, and Albuquerque. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just amazing. It's a great feeling, like for real. And it's something I would want to do for the rest of my life, no matter. You know, I always hear people say, yo, they want to get to where they don't got to work no more. They want to be so successful to where you ain't got to go on shows. You don't got to do tours. But that's something I would want to do for the rest of my life because the energy is just amazing.
Anything crazy happened on tour once that just kind of...
Nah, I ain't get my crazy tour moment
You
yet.
got that yet?
Not yet, but
You get that
emphasis
first
on yet.
one.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
You want to snitch on yourself?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet?
I would have told the story.
Okay, you would have told the story. All right, well, let me ask you about trust issue.
Yeah.
That's on the project, right? Mm-hmm. And you talk about having a lack of confidence in female and women's sincerity.
Yeah.
What happened, man?
You can tell us, yo.
What happened?
Nah. It's not just something. It's you know, it happens. It happens. You know, it's kind of hard. Oh man, I can't really.
You can't.
Yo, it's experiences though. It's real experiences. It's just, you know, being hard to trust, man. It's just real hard to trust.
You got cheated on?
Nah. I don't know. Probably.
You caught somebody in a lie?
Yeah, I caught plenty of people in lies. Yeah, but it's hard to trust because you really never know though. At the end of the day,
is it about because you know yourself?
Yeah, that's a major part of it.
And the way you move.
Let's gonna walk it around right here. So, because a lot of times when you have those type of that kind of paranoia is because you know what you're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see how you spun it.
Nah, I'm just.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. You okay with that whiplash?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go with that one. It's a little truth to it.
There's some truth in it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. How do you get past that? You got to trust somebody.
I know. I mean, I'm still growing. I'm still learning.
That's a real.
I get there.
That's a real easy answer, right? You can say that to anything. Like, ask me anything, Torch. Watch something, even anything. Like if I, anything. Anything. When am I gonna change my ways, my behavior? Go ahead.
When you gonna change your ways, right?
Man, I'm still growing. You see how that works? It ain't a real answer. You just put it anywhere.
It applies to everything.
So exactly. When I'm gonna stop robbing banks? Ask me that.
When you gonna stop robbing banks, right?
I'm still growing. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah. But you know what? To your point, though, Sway, I think the way that I'm seeing it, Neek, is you can grow. Life is going to happen where you're going to have no choice but to grow.
Nah, true.
But then there's the other way of growing where you're intentional about it. Mm-hmm. You're practicing new ways. You know what I'm saying? Like you're reflecting. Maybe you're seeing a therapist, right? You're treating this person as their own individual and not as a copy and paste version of folks from the past. Mm-hmm. Do you have examples of new methods, new ways of doing, new language that's helping your growth currently?
Yeah, I just my thing is the gym. I just go work out all day. That's really my vibe. You heard? I just like to go work out every morning.
That's your guy.
And yeah, that just eased my mind for real. It changed my life. For
Facts.
Yo, it's crazy when I ain't seen you in a while, and we just did the pound and a half hug. Yeah. I want to make sure I specify it was only a half hug.
Not the pound and a half hug.
I don't want to be. He's Harlem, man. He got paws on his brain. I already know. I noticed that, like you in great shape, right? And that helps the physical to help the mental, right?
Absolutely.
I love that, man.
Absolutely. When you working out and reading.
Working out and reading.
Yeah.
What you read? Anything you could share?
Right now, I know I'm late to it, but I'm reading 50 Cent book.
Oh yeah,
it's super dope. That one is super dope.
Yeah, that's a dope book.
That one is super dope. So I'm reading that right now, but I stole all like Nipsey Hussle reads. Mm-hmm. You know, like I went to go look at all his reads, and I'm trying to catch up on all those as well.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
Neek Buxx, let me tell you something. Anytime you could survive in this game for 10 years, bro. You know how many people I don't see 10 years later.
Yeah.
Right? That means you're here for a purpose. You're here on purpose. There's an intent behind it, right? So I want to say congratulations to you on that, because you never gotten the super duper acknowledgement, props. You know, you never got the super duper big marketing plan and a promotional thing, but you've always maintained super credibility, right? And so you could sustain and have a career and not be the number one on the charts, right? Is that the status you're in right now?
Yeah, that's really my vibe. I mean, if that come, it come. But that's not what I'm focused on. I'm just focused on moving forward and just growing as an artist, as far as I can. You know, expanding my fan base. You know, just putting more people on to myself. You know, and I just feel like when people catch on, they gonna be here. You know, for the long haul.
Oh, they already catching it. Hitmaker, man. What's the relationship with Hitmaker?
That's my guy. You know, Hit came in. We did a project together. You know, it started off as just music, but now that's a friend. You know, somebody I could call, somebody that could call me. So yeah, that's bro. We locked in.
Y'all business partners as well? Just
nah. Everything he did for me was because he wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't I ain't signed to him, none of that. It was just a real, respect and a relationship. And yeah, that's my friend. That's
you
my
signed
brother.
to yourself, right? Your label Here for a Reason Records.
Here for a reason, yeah.
oh shit! I was just saying you here for a reason.
That
wasn't even a pun. I was just
word.
Neek Buxx, man. Hey, brother, this is what I love to do, man. Since we got you here, this is easy work for him, citizens. He's one of the people that helped build this show.
Facts.
It's because of him we got a lot of rappers who be scared to come up here.
Come on.
People like Neek Buxx, people like Nino Man, people like Torch, Harlem spitters that got nothing but burners in their verses. Yeah. I know you know where you are, Neek Buxx, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you know
Let
something.
know.
Yeah, man, that's 1221 is the address. Sirius XM is the company, but the destination is the Valley of the Hyenas. Yo, DB from Beatles. You know it.
Shit.
11,
Whoa,
baby.
you gotta bounce with this one too. Whoa, let's go. Look, you gon' talk that shit, make sure you come correct. When I shout out my connect, I made a killing in my jacks. They don't know I did them numbers cause themselves ain't come direct. When the shit was looking slow, I put the trenches on my back, facts. Pop out and sway, I'm in this bitch comfy. That nigga, he don't like my but I bet this bitch love me. I'm about to change my name, I'm thinking Bucky Blue Hunters. Stacking all this paper, I've been ballin' like I'm Steph Curry. 12 know how I operate, we do not cooperate. I just bought a Glock today, I hope I see ya op today. Rest in peace to Nip, I feel like he should get a holiday. We stay away from sucker shit, we see that from a block away. And money make your closest friends change, even your family will switch on you. You gotta watch these bitches too, don't let that pussy get to you. Shit all a nigga know is be a solid individual. But throughout all the eyes and oohs, still moving like a general. Shit, I ain't get a break since I've been running around with mace. Just trying to check and I don't need you, bro, I'm good, I got some cake. I'm down in MIA with pretty bitches in my face. Other gang, you know, yeah.
Come on, okay, Neek Buxx, give it up for Neek Buxx. Yes. When I say keep going, you caught a float in the hole, man. Wow, what was you gonna say? Y'all down in Miami?
I don't know, man. I had to catch it. You heard, Sway? This all up the top. I had to come. You know what I'm saying?
Sway couldn't take the cliffhanger.
Man, I wanted to know what happened in Miami. Damn, I wanted to be there with you.
The visualization.
Me and Sway in Miami, and you could have threw me in there.
Stupid.
I love it.
Yeah, you should have went, Sway.
I should have. Almost did. I would have hit you with some ad-libs. So you picked it back up, man. Give it up for Neek Buxx, man. I love you, brothers.
I love you back, Sway.
Congratulations, man. I want to tell you that live on air. All right.
Thank you, bro.
I love you, family. Keep going. Unique is the project.
Yes, sir.
You will always have support from us.
Yeah, thank you.
As long as I got a platform, you have a platform.
No more.
Right?
Love
I
you
told
back,
Grandmaster D the same thing. So
He kept his word.
this is yours, man.
you,
Congratulations.
Sway.
Give it up for Neek Buxx, man.